Will we ever learn? Having failed to counter its opponents politically, yet another government is willing to become a facilitator as an attempt is made to tinker with already problematic laws to gag critics and silence dissent. The Interior Ministry recently secured the federal cabinet's approval for an amendment to the FEU Act, which will empower the agency to take action against anyone spreading rumors and false information against state institutions under Section 505 of the Pakistan Penal Code. Observers say it will give the FEU power to take swift action without the cabinet's approval to proceed, which it currently needs. Though the Interior Minister has said the government will consult stakeholders before the bill is enacted through Parliament, this sounds like a fig leaf to cover up what is a brazen attempt to turn an institution of the state against the citizenry. It is funny how the law suddenly becomes relevant when it suits the needs of the power elite. A project to weaponize it against citizens venting their anger and frustration on social media has been ongoing over the past few years, with the Prevention of Electronic Crimes Act and the subsequent amendments made to it marking incremental attempts to throttle criticism of institutions of the state and punish those who cross them. After each attempt, journalists, activists and experts have fought back against the encroachments upon freedom of speech granted to the people of Pakistan. It had been a major victory for rights campaigners when the Islamabad High Court defanged PACA earlier this year, describing some of its provisions as against constitutional rights. It is deeply frustrating that this government is acting as collaborator and trying to find workarounds to keep the project going. The Interior Minister has argued that there is a need to control certain things on social media. That may well be so, but the right way to pursue any violations of the law is after due process and through the judicial system. Unleashing the fear on citizens is a fear tactic designed to ensure silence rather than to uphold defamation laws. Rana Sanaulah's fantasies about tear-gassing protesters, unleashing police brutality, incarcerating opponents and browbeating the citizenry into submission have gone on long enough. He must rein in his enthusiasm for using his office in a manner more befitting of a TV villain than a federal minister and start putting the public's interests above his authoritarian tendencies. Published in Dawn, November 4, 2022.